So, in the previous video that you can see on the channel, I basically explained how I found a trading strategy in August, intraday, Forex, and it's now fully automated with just code that me and ChatGPT and Gemini wrote. Actually, it was all them. It was maybe 0.5% me. And now the trades are automatically connected to my MT5 account so that they just execute. So as we speak, I'm getting notifications on my phone and I know that the trades are executing. Okay. So I have no, and I set out when I saw that it was finally automated to basically get funded in 12 weeks. So I didn't record a video for week one, but I will go over what happened in week one anyways. And then this is now the end of week two, and I'm also gonna speak about what happened in week two. So week one, mind you, this strategy is completely automated, okay? So I wake up at 9 in the morning maybe and the trades are already working. I go to a lecture and the trades are executing, closing on their own, everything on their own. I don't have to do anything. So week one was a time where I had sized down to 0.01 lots because I was testing the automation strategy and I kept having issues with the stop loss and the take profit. So I didn't want to, lose any money over me just testing the strategy, okay? And then when I finally realized that the take profit and the stop loss were correct, I was like, okay, now I can scale up to 0.04. And then if I make a bit of profit with that, I can scale back up to 0.07. And then by the end of week one, I scaled back up to 0.1 lots. So by this time, I had made some profit. And originally, when I started the account, before I started doing all this testing and starting to have all these issues with the stop loss and take profit as a automation strategy, because in the beginning, I took the trades manually. And I traded with 0.2 lots. And then, like I said, I took it down to 0.01 just to test. So after I went back to 0.1 lots, I was like, okay, I am now ready to go back directly from 0.1 to 0.2 lots. Sounds stupid, and it was stupid because we need to remember that at this time the account was recovering from drawdown, but it was still not in profit. So what happened is that on Friday I confidently go back up to 0.2 lots, and it just all the profits. I had a very profitable week, but these profits were 0.01, 0.04, 0.07, and the 0.2 lots, you just need a small streak of losses and it gets wiped out. Now the account didn't get wiped out completely because I just stopped before that happened, because I kept it in case I want to do some more testing in the future. But it got very, very close to the point that Friday morning, I was like, if I don't stop this now, I'm definitely going to lose the account. Should I just buy a new account for the New York session in the afternoon? And I guess I thought about it for about 5 minutes. And then I decided, yes, let's do this. And this time I even got a 10K account just to try it out, and just because I really believe in the strategy and I really believe in the automated version of the strategy. And I was like, okay, if then I lose this 10K account quickly, I guess I'll come back to this other 5K account with the 0.01 lots, because 0.2 will just wipe it out in less than a trade. And I'll start trading with this one again. But I did want to try a 10K account just to see. I felt ready to go to bigger numbers, okay? So in the New York session on Friday, I actually did end up making a little bit of profit on the 10K account. And on the 10K account, because it's a bigger size, I just went straight to 0.2 lots because I know that this is it can be handled. And then, so for example, for the 5K, the profit target to pass phase one was 5,400, and to lose the account, it's 4,500. And for the 10K account instead, to pass phase one, it's 10,800, so double. But you lose the account when balance reaches 9,000. So 800 of profit to pass and 1k of loss to fail the challenge basically. So I made a bit of profit on this account, and then so I told myself, because at the end of every week I do a trading recap. I told myself, okay, next week we're gonna trade 0. 0.2 lots on Monday, Tuesday. Let's see how it goes, and then if things go well, you might even scale up to 0.3, maybe even 0.4. So on Monday, it looked like it was gonna happen because I made about 200 in profit with the 0.2. So I was ready to make more profit Tuesday and maybe Wednesday, and then to have 0.3 by the end of the week. But this is not what ended up happening. From Tuesday onwards, it was a big down and a lot of up and down now. So I'm ending the week now in a bit of drawdown and still 0.2 lots. But we'll see how it goes next week. Hopefully, the markets are a bit more on my side, so to speak. Um, I believe this strategy still has a good edge, so I'm not too concerned. Um, and I am just slightly in drawdown, so it doesn't really matter. And maybe next week will be the week that I'm able to scale up to 0.3 and then 0.4 pass phase 1, and we'll go from there. But I guess this is all that I had to say for this week. The trading day is still not over. It's Friday now, but it's still gonna end in drawdown. I'll put up the screenshots here. Actually, I'll just record the video right now. And the thing that I wanted to find out this week is if maybe I should change my ratio from 1.1 to just 1, because I have noticed that sometimes the stop loss remains the same, so it wouldn't really harm me, but I get extremely close to the trade profit just for it to go back down, and I've noticed that it's happened a few times to the point where I'm considering maybe I should just go back to 1 to 1, because right now it's a 1 to 1.1, which sounds like the smallest difference, but I think it did prevent me from getting 4 or 5 take profits during the week, which really could make the difference, because there's a big difference between hitting a full take profit and then for that tiniest bit it ends up being a full loss. So we're gonna have a look at the charts now and see if it's happened enough times for me to change back to a 1 to 1, and I'll probably test it anyways next week. I don't think it's any harm. And yeah, so let's move on to the screen recordings. The 5k account, this is just the time that I was trading manually. This is where, here you can see mid-October, I started testing the automation, and so it was just a lot of testing, really small lots, like maybe 1 or 2 cents per trade, 0.01 lots just testing. And I tested until the end of January with no results. Until then, I found a way to make the take profit and the stop loss match. And so here you can see that I started, trading a bit more. And then when it actually worked, I went from the 0.1 to the 0.2, 0.01 to the 0.02, then to the 0.04, 0.07, and here was the day of 0.1 lots, I think. And then what happened tragically on Friday when I decided to go to 0.2, we just had this happen, which it's unfortunate but it happens. And then I just decided to drop this account because it's so close to the max drawdown that there's no way it's not gonna reach it. This is the line of the max drawdown. You can see 4.5k. Yeah, these are just all the trades, and yeah. So this is instead the 10k account that I started trading in week 2. I started trading it on Friday of week 1, so I must have got maybe around here, not even here. There you go. And then this was Monday. Monday was really good. It was about 300 in profit basically. So we're 10.3k, and the goal is 10.8 as you can see. And then from Monday it just kind of started going down down a lot on Wednesday and Thursday. And then this was Thursday and Friday. It's just we're going kind of back up now. Hopefully next week we will. But yeah, this was basically week two. So a lot of ups and downs, but it's fine. This is the weekly profit. I should say it's the weekly loss, and this is the daily profit. And the profit target this on Monday was like here. It was at 38%, I think, and now it's minus 21. But it's okay. This is just week two, so I'm not really in a rush. I've got 10 more weeks to get funded according to my plan.